Hey folks, Robert H here. I'm going to do a slightly longer recap than usual. I just want to share all my trades, both winners and losers. Because the topic came up in the chat today that people are really eager to share their winners, but they kind of hide their losers. And Peter D brought up this good point for beginners and people just joining the room. They may be under the wrong impression that, well, wow, everyone's has 100% accuracy, everyone's doing so well, and perhaps only they are struggling, right? But in reality, we all have winners and losers, and I'm just going to share them both today. So there was a lot of stocks on watch today. By 9:20 a.m. there was like 15 stocks. I weeded some out based on the price action and the price. I didn't like some of these expensive stocks, and then lower float stuff I got rid of. And a lot of the tech sector was kind of just gapping down with Facebook, because Facebook had reported earnings and really sold off heavily. And Brian correctly predicted that the market was probably going to be pretty choppy at the open. I should have heeded his advice, because I came out guns a-blazing for some reason. I had 11 stocks on watch, maybe a little bit of FOMO, just trying to find something to get into. And I took the scenic route to gold today. A really silly opening trade put me near max loss. And then I got two winners, got myself back to break even, and took two more silly trades, got back to halfway to max loss, and then two good trades and got to goal, right? So 7 trades total. I went 4 for 7. My average as of late has been 3.1, so that's double the average. Today was not the day to be aggressive. Anyways, let's just go through the trades here. So the first trade, Nielsen, NLSN, gap down 20%, is on SSR, NYSE. It faked me out. I thought it was going to be a good opening range breakdown. I waited for it to break the opening body, put my stop at VWAP here, and then I went short, and it kind of sold off a little bit, faked me out, and then it went the other direction. So lesson learned here, my original stop was up here, but really I could have gotten out, like say halfway to this candle if it retraced, or when it was really showing signs that this was not going to be an opening range breakdown. And emotions took over. I just held and said, maybe it'll come back to VWAP and then go back down. But really I should have just gotten out, and then I could have gotten back in, right? There's no point in holding it and to hit the maximum loss that I allowed myself. Commissions are cheap, you can always jump back in. And then right when I made the new 5-minute high, I said, okay, I'm getting out. This is silly. Go find something else to trade. It's a bad start to the day, but you can recover from this. And good thing I did, because from here to here is 80 cents. That's an 80-cent pop squeeze. I'd already taken this 40-cent loss, right? That would have just ruined my day. It would have been a max loss. So took that loss, right? If we look at the chart, took that loss, and then I started looking for ways to recover. I saw MU losing the VWAP. Saw MU losing the VWAP, so I went short there, held through this little pullback, took profit at this moving average, and then right at the bottom of the wick. Then it reversed. I should have gotten the rest out on the new 5-minute high, but I was in another trade as well, so I just got the rest out here. So that's the second trade winner. Third trade, I saw Tal doing a bearish engulfing crack. I went short right at it, I broke the body of the previous candle, put my stop on the 1-minute chart, I think at 35.80 or something like that. My entry was 35.50. Held through the drop through VWAP because it looked so weak, right? It kind of butted its head up against this moving average, and I took profit at this level, 35 whole dollar, and just on this huge red candle, and right at the bottom of the wick. That was really good. And then again at the 5-minute high. So those two trades put me back to break even, feeling okay, right? And then I started getting aggressive again because I saw things that just weren't there. I thought MU was doing an ABCD on this reversal here, right? When in reality it was just chopping around VWAP here. You can see doing sine waves. It's too early to tell though, right? So I went long the new 5-minute high. I thought we were going to test the high of the day. It popped up, and then it, the next candle it popped up again, but I just couldn't break above here. And being silly, I took the exact same trade on Facebook at the exact same candle on the exact same setup. And that's after I went long here, and I saw it do a double top here, and I looked at SPY and said, oh my god, I'm in the exact same trade. It's doing the same thing. I need to get out of one of these, right? And I hesitated. I really should have just gotten out of one of them, but instead I stopped out on both of them right at my stop, right at VWAP. They did the exact same thing. I basically doubled the loss when I really could have avoided that. I could have just taken one of them, right? So that double loss put me back at halfway to max loss. And I kind of just chilled out, really frustrated at this point. And then Tal came to my rescue. I saw that it put in this bottom here. It's kind of making, it's going to get back to VWAP. I saw an ABCD on the 1-minute chart, so I preempted this. I just got in right at VWAP, survived this pullback. My stop was where did I put my stop? It might have been here or something. Stop was there, survived that, and then I just rode this trend. So higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And normally I would scale out, right? I would have probably scaled out the $0.50 or something, but because I was so desperate at the time just to get back to green, I let the whole thing ride. I put a limit order at the moving average. I predicted when the moving average was going to hit. I think it was 36.15, and I just let it go, and I took everything off here. So that was good because I saw it butting its head up, right? It was probably going to bounce back. So that trade put me back to here, right? Green, everything, all this was behind us, kind of a fresh start. I said, okay, I only need one more trade, and I was looking at TAL. I called this out in the chat room. I saw that it was probably going to do a little pullback, and then I was thinking about a long here. I think Eamon and some other folks took it long here, which was a pretty good trade. But I saw how it had tested this moving average twice. I thought maybe it would resist again, but it actually just popped right through it. So it punched right through it, and then it did the pullback. And this is where I went long on this little pullback here. I went long, and then it started just riding the MAs on both the 5 and the 1, I believe it was. It was just riding. I took a half off here. Then I put another limit order at 37.05. Higher day was 37.08. That was foolish. I should have went 36.95 because it got to 37, then it just went back. And Peter D, he gave me a little reminder that you'd probably get out of this thing lower lows, lower highs. So I got out there, right? And that put me at goal. But good thing I got out there, because let's just take a look at the chart. What did it do afterwards? It kind of keeled over. And that was basically the high, the latest high, and then it just went down. So yeah, that's my day. Winners and losers. Really took the scenic route to goal. Really roller coaster, both profit wise and emotion wise. Really fortunate to have gotten to goal, because it could have went the other way really quickly. It just took one more small loser to get here. Anyways, that's my recap. Sorry again, it's quite long. I just wanted to show you guys winning trades and losing trades. Thanks for watching.